Let's meet the visiting team, Los Angeles Lakers. At point guard, Rajon Rondo. At the other guard position, Daniel Green. At power forward, Kyle. At center, Anthony Davis. At the other forward position, LeBron James. The head coach of the visiting team, power forward position at 6'9". Number 4, Jermichael Green. In the middle, standing 6'8". Number 5, Montrezl Harrell. The other guard at 6'9". Number 13, Paul George. At the other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches. Number 2, Kawhi Leonard. Doc Rivers is the head coach for your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Los Angeles Clippers.
It's a Western Conference matchup as the Los Angeles Lakers come into town in this game. Here at the Staples Center, the fans here in Los Angeles amping up for the Clippers. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. And Steve, tonight, a lot of players who are very, very explosive. It could basically be one long highlight reel tonight.
It is. We have some guys that you get a chance to jump out of your seat and scream when you see guys getting dunks, the quickness off the dribble. I mean, I'm impressed, Kevin, to watch the athleticism to go along with the skill set.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Green out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Davis in at the 5. And it's Leonard, that time on the assist by George.
Love the aggressiveness. Kawhi, very active, very focused on the job at hand.
Rondo finds James. And here is Davis. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Poked loose. It's stolen by Davis. Rondo bounce pass. Lakers working the ball around now. Offensive rebound. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
The problem with keeping AD off the glass, he times his jump so well, a graceful athlete in action.
Now here's Leonard from 15 feet away, and he hits the jump shot.
And that had to be a defensive mix-up. They know he can hit from that spot.
Yeah, a big miscommunication early. They allow his first points of the day.
Scooped up. Davis laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Davis has got 6 points.
See, in the past, the contact might have discouraged Davis, but now he plays right through it.
And George kicks to Green. Back to George for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. James outside. Pass to Davis. Over Harrell and Anthony Davis again. He's got 8.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And Steve, the way Jermichael Green got here, a terrific story.
Went undrafted, Kevin. Did the G League thing, bounced around, but then he started to put it all together. Now he's a guy you can count on to give you good minutes.
Shots good by Green.
I love the elevation Danny Green gets on his jumper. Makes him tough to defend from distance.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
If they hating, got a price to pay. California on my license plate. Last year they ain't even like the bay. But we don't never trip. All I know is
Spirit Dance Team, give it up!
Left side, George. Leonard on the wing. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Rondo. Pass to Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green with the rebound. Clippers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. There's the pass to Beverly. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Chandler comes in for JaMychal Green, and it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. George against Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What's the news, David?
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that when you're playing against a team as good as they are inside, you have to stop the easy looks. He said if they can keep them out of the paint, they'll be in good shape to win. We'll see, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
And there's 1:45 left in the first. And he recovers it. Chandler's shot, good. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to George. Over Caldwell Pope, and that one's good. George has got 5 points so far.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. It's a tie ball game.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Caruso, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And Tucker kicks to Caruso. Passes it to Tucker. Tries a 3. He can't hit that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's George. And that one drops. He's got 7.
And no doubt both teams competing at a high level, but the consistency has been lacking here. Another lead change.
I like to fight in these clubs. Neither side willing to give an inch. We'll see how it turns out.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Caruso's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Williams scanning the floor. Right side, George. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Williams. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Shamet. No good on the last second attempt there. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Lakers on top, up 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. The versatile Paul George spoke about how special it is to play at the Staples Center.
Super special. Just growing up the hugest Kobe fan. That was my household full of Lakers and Kobe fans. So this is always historic to be here, for my family to come here.
Always special to play in your hometown.
Yeah, family and friends in attendance. You want to be at your best.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
A fundamental part of basketball, taking advantage of guys who fail to block out.
They've got Ivica Zubac, Wilson Chandler out there with Paul George. Then it's Williams. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Shamet, he's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Williams up on top. Takes the 13-footer. He squares up and sinks it.
Doc Rivers, the coach of the year in 2000 with the Orlando Magic. A championship with the Boston Celtics in 2008. A great career as an NBA coach.
And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Williams. Caruso kicks to Davis. Tipped away. And it falls over the rim and in. Davis has got 12 in the game. And Doc Rivers came to the Clippers after he avoided a rebuild in Boston. But he's staying put in L.A. for the revamp.
A guiding voice for this team through some turbulent years. I think he's invested in making the Clippers a destination franchise.
So for the Clippers, JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Chandler. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Paul George. And here are the Clippers now. It's a 3-point game. Shot clock at 6. And Beverley kicks to Green. Fires from 14, and it's in there.
I love the patience Beverley has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Stevenson left side. Can't hit from 12.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you. Here's Beverley, following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Now, here's Beverley. Defense right on him. Shamet. They get it back. Zubac. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
His combination of energy and anticipation showing up on the offensive glass.
Stevenson outside. Now the pass to ABC. Stevenson outside. Pass to Kuzma. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, we know, Steve, the GMs are in a tough position in this NBA. Trying to win, obviously, is the number one desire, but they got to balance everyone's view of the landscape. Winning now as opposed to looking what's best for the future.
And it's totally hard because we all understand what happens because because you get penalized at the end of the year if you're not a team that's, pretty much locked in the playoffs. You almost want to lose games to get a chance to have a better chance to get a higher draft pick. I think this is something that over the course of the next few seasons, this will be looked at very closely. The Clippers, they signed Doc Rivers to an extension this summer. With all the roster changes, good to have that stability on the sideline.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. ABC comes in for Caldwell Pope. So he gets them both. Steve Doc Rivers easily the winningest coach in Clippers franchise history.
He's also second among current head coaches in overall wins, one of only a handful who have led a team to an NBA title.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
James in the post. He's covered by Leonard. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Shooting one.
And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron? One of the best to ever play the game.
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
And James no good on that one.
The one chink in LeBron's armor, decent but somewhat inconsistent from the free throw line.
And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That is his first foul of the game. .152 left now here in the second. James, the pass to Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Green. Goes back up. And the rejection by Leonard.
Yeah, that shot gets jacked. Great anticipation by the claw.
Inside. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads. Cut to just 1 on the basket from Beverly.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half. That one goes in, and the Lakers lead by 3.
Soft interior defense. He's going to be aggressive.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Chandler comes in for JaMychal Green, and Georgia subbed in for Lou Williams. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Now, here's George. 7 points in the game.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
And the first one drops.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Green's checked in. And both free throws good for James.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Beverly finds Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
He's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league, and he demonstrated why right there.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Clippers getting the bucket. 6 to shoot. Leonard against LeBron, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. James has got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
And when you can't hold for the last possession, that's what you want to try and do.
Patience and execution. You need both here. We'll see what they run.
Outside Leonard. From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, what I like with Anthony Davis, obviously, he's one of the most skilled bigs we've ever seen. But we're starting to see more power to his game. Just the ability to be physical when he needs to. So it always comes back to his health with him. Is he healthy? Then sky's the limit.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, this is a close game. Every point matters. Right now, they're not getting to the line much. To win this kind of matchup, you got to be the aggressor. You got to be, you just got to be aggressive. Let's just see if they can ramp up their intensity, Ernie.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Unbelievable the way he dominated that offensive glass in those first 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
He bullied his way inside for a ton of rebounds, and until they get a body on him, he's just going to keep coming at him.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Rajon Rondo is out there with Green, and it's Davis in at the center. Now here's Kuzma. Chalk up 2 there. Kuzma's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Lakers.
The mid-range area, perfect place to use your size advantage.
And Beverly kicks to Green. Beverly against Rondo. A floater. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You talk about a player who never backs down. Beverly unbothered by the good D.
You know, Patrick Beverly, first-team all-defense, Smitty back in 2017. He gets right in your chest. He is a tenacious defender.
He's hard-nosed. He's fearless, not just in your jersey. He wants to get under your skin.
And the free throw, no good. All different levels of playmakers in the league right now, but some guys, Steve, have an innate vision that just can't be taught.
Yeah, I love watching Chris Paul with his vision. Even Ben Simmons, a younger guy who can pass the basketball. DeMarcus Cousins is a guy who has great vision for his size, has a great feel for the game. There's just so many guys. Ricky Rubio is another guy who can pass the basketball.
Yes.
And Lonzo Ball,
good name.
a young guy. Those guys have just that innate vision. They can see 2 plays ahead.
Here's Harrell after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Harrell dishes to Beverly. Back to Harrell. On the wing, Green. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's foul number 2 for him. And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 7. And the rejection by James.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And that's 3 out of 4 now coming out of the break. The offense playing with a purpose.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Green passes to Leonard. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there. When you think back to 2014, Kawhi was named an All-Star, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP, broke out as a true superstar.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Smitty, as you were saying about Leonard, only 2 other players in league history had obtained all 3 of those honors in a single season.
And those other 2, Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon, have been the only ones to do it. But Leonard did it at a very young age. Maybe the most amazing thing, Leonard still just entering his prime.
Now, here's Green. 6 points for him, 5 to shoot. Here's James. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. James has got 8 points.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Green kicks to Leonard. Over LeBron. And it's Leonard missing. Los Angeles leading by 9. Unloads from 13. Rebound by Harrell. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Caruso, defended by Beverly. Outside for Davis. From outside, off the mark. Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
A trickier cover than he gets credit for. JaMychal Green catches the defender out of position.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
First free throw is good.
JaMychal Green, undrafted out of Alabama, played in the D-League and France, but he solidified himself as a quality NBA big man.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And then for Los Angeles, Lance Stephenson's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. ABC comes in for James. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Danny Green. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
Well, they're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, DA. Thanks. Now, here's Leonard. He's got 9. Charity stripe shot. And the Clippers miss again.
I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
Steps back and shoots. Off the left rim and out. Clippers trail by 8. Pass to Williams. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Dominating at the rim, something AD has always enjoyed.
And the Clippers call time here. We always hear about the brotherhood of the NBA. Talk a little bit about the unique bond that you NBA players, Steve, share.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that brotherhood is something special, Kevin, because there are guys that's going through some of the same situations you've been through, and especially when you get a chance to talk to some of the veterans. And then the younger guys, when you become a vet, you share all that knowledge. And then what I love about it, that brotherhood, even when you retire, you get a chance to still keep in touch, and you see the evolutions of a lot of those players' families. You see their kids grow, and you love to still be a part of that unique situation.
Stolen by Tucker. Caldwell Pope outside. We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
Now here's Williams. And they pick up 2. Williams has got 6. Lakers leading by 10. Here's Caruso. Caldwell Pope outside. 1:21 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Davis. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Zubac. Down low. Here's Chandler. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Chandler's got it back down to single digits for Los Angeles. Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Caruso kicks to Caldwell Pope. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 7.
Yeah, and Caldwell Pope pretty effective in that pick and roll.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Williams finds Leonard. Shamet. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Count that bucket. Now Stevenson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Davis now top of the key. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. And the Lakers lead by 11.
He's been so consistent scoring the basketball. It has helped him tack on to this lead.
Outside Leonard. Shoots over Tucker. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a proof. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Wilson Chandler, and it's Zubac in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
I love it, Kawhi. When you have skills from the mid-range, you don't need to force anything.
Rondo kicks to Davis. Passes it to Tucker. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Clippers trail by 11. Outside Williams. Over Caldwell Pope, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Tucker kicks to Rondo.
Come to me, come to me.
Lets it go with a three. With one on the clock, and finished off by Davis.
Those are the plays Davis is capable of making. Much more confident and stronger than what he was when he came into this league.
So, for the Clippers, Harrell, he's checked in for Zubats. JaMychal Green comes in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Paul George in for Lou Williams. And then for the Lakers, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Lance Stevenson. LeBron comes in for ABC. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Last season, Anthony Davis took his defensive game to just another level. He was always a good defender, but he's starting to become dominant. With his quickness and length, he's just a menace on that end.
And the Clippers call time here. And for his efforts on defense, Davis was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, Anthony got some votes, and he might get even more this year. The man had a triple-double with blocks last season. He's the kind of player that makes everyone hear footsteps when he's on the floor.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He was not pleased. He said, "You guys look dead out there." Told them they've got to play with more activity. And then he said, "This is not going to cut it. I have to see who's going to step it up, guys."
Green against Leonard. Green kicks to James. Makes it off the glass.
Taking advantage of what's there. LeBron reads the situation correctly.
Outside, George. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Harrell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
LeBron kicks to Davis. Kuzma with it. They kick it out to Green. LeBron outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Just 5 to shoot. James, the pass to Davis. And no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
George. And it's George finishing it off.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
Rondo scanning the floor. James outside. There's Green with the three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Kuzma kicks to Rondo. Back to Kuzma. To the paint, Davis. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
The numbers speak loud and clear. 80 not letting up. Playing with great pride.
The pass to Beverly. Feeds to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Rondo. Kicks it to James. Shoots over Leonard. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Rondo. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 12. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. Lakers leading by 12. Outside Rondo. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Rondo. Poke loose and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to it. Didn't look ready to receive it. At least they've got some room for error, but still a poor possession there.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 1:10 left to play in the final quarter. Beverly against Rondo. Rondo with the steal.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Lakers.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Davis.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do
And just putting the finishing touches on this one. They have been on fire.
I mean, a fantastic run. The guys are really clicking, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Leonard against LeBron. Pass to Beverly. Just 5 to shoot. Teardrop shot, and he lays it up and in.
You see the quickness of Beverly, blinding speed in the inside.
LeBron against Leonard. Great communication on the alley-oop.
And in as hostile an environment as you're going to see, they found ways to step up time and time again.
You know, playing away from home, it's easy to get out of sync. Instead, they focused and dominated.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we asked. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.